We've all experienced them. The moments in gaming where you just look up at the screen with your jaw dropped and are amazed, astonished, or just straight up pissed at what you just witnessed. As with any list, you gotta set some guidelines. We don't want to spoil anything from any of the newer games out there, so we're just gonna throw those out right now to avoid any fanboys showing up at the Screw Attack HQ looking for revenge. So without further ado, these are the moments why we game. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screw Attack's Top 10 oh my god, what the fuck moments in video game history.
Number 10.
Let's start this off in epic fashion. Knights of the Old Republic is widely regarded as one of the best Star Wars games out there, and with an in-depth storyline that just sucks you in, it's easy to understand why. Aligning yourself with the light or dark side of the Force based on your actions, so cool. Everything is hunky-dory throughout the 2003 Game of the Year. Talk to this guy, lightsaber that guy, and oh yeah, find out that the entire game you've been playing is the bad guy. What a slap to the face. That's like something you'd see in pro wrestling. One of the biggest swerves in video game history.
Number 9.
Eternal Darkness just screws with your head. It's incredibly tough because the game shuts down right in the middle of it. Or so you think. Wait, what? My memory card has been deleted? How the hell can that happen? Lost and frustrated, you have no idea what to do. And when you finally come to your senses and realize the game is once again effing with you, you feel violated. It's like having your nipples twisted by lobsters. It just hurts, man.
Number 8.
The early 90s was a great time for gaming. High-quality games were everywhere, home consoles were at war, and arcades were kicking ass. Street Fighter 2 was the undeniable champ, chewing up quarters left and right until, out of nowhere...
Finish him.
Oh! Whoa. Did you just see that? Often imitated, but never duplicated, the fatality caused not just a stir in the gaming world, but also in the political world, which, as we know, hasn't stopped representatives from bitching and complaining since. While the Mortal Kombat series has had to reinvent itself over the years to try to keep up with the slew of new fighting games, we found ourselves trying to invent ways to get out of the house and get into the arcades to see more of this mayhem.
Number 7.
The best sandbox games out there right now, the GTA series, is so great. You can literally play the game for hours upon hours and never actually get into the story. There's so much to see, so much to blow up, and so much to do. Oh yeah. Finding out those streetwalkers in Liberty City could be put to some good use by letting them bang you for cash was something that caused a lot of quote-unquote moral panic for a lot of parents who shouldn't let their kids play the game in the first place. The only moral dilemma I had was whether or not to beat them up and take my money back.
Number 6.
The Resident Evil series has always been known for its quality. Hell, some say Resident Evil 4 was one of the best games ever. Any way you look at it, the games are just good. And sure enough, when the trailer for 5 came out, the fans of the series freaked out, man. Unfortunately, so did others looking for a reason to bitch. Never before has a trailer caused so much controversy and absolute ridiculous tension. People getting up in arms over a white guy killing zombies in Africa. While the uproar was going on, people with half a brain could just sit back and ask, do people just look for things to bitch and complain about? And while yes, it's pathetic that race is still a touchy subject in this world, there is nothing touchy about killing zombies. Whether they're white, black, orange, blue, or green. This is the only entry on the list where after you say, oh my god, what the fuck, you follow it up with, shut the fuck up.
Number 5.
The Halo series has set a few milestones in video game history. While being a benchmark for console games, it's also a benchmark for ranking in cold, hard kiss ass. Cha-ching! I'll give it to you, Microsoft. You guys know how to make some damn money, even when it pisses off your customers. All we heard leading up to Halo 3 is that we're gonna finish the fight. Well, we wouldn't have to finish any fight if the Big M wouldn't have given us the big stiffy with such a shitty ending in Halo 2. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You beat the big white mohawk monkey, and you think your console's screwed up because the screen goes black and the music pops up. What, do you have to beat it on Legendary to get the good ending or something? Wait, no. This is it? This is it?
Number 4.
Do I need to describe what's going on here? You know exactly where I'm going. And one of the coolest, most groundbreaking games on your NES, you were playing as a chick the entire time. A hot, ice beam shooting lady in red spandex. Yeah. My NES weenie went nuts, and you know yours did too.
Number 3.
Cloud versus Sephiroth. The debate will rage on for decades as to who the cooler character is, but there is no debate as to who the bigger bastard is. When Seth came flying through the sky and thrust his sword through Eris, millions of gamers across the world had their first excuse to cry at a video game. And then, the music. It's just so hard. How could you do that? One of the most touching moments in video game history. Whether you wept on the outside, we all cried a little on the inside. Yeah, alright, I was faking it.
Number 2.
One thing that should never be joked about, though, is nuclear war. In Call of Duty 4, after escaping a crazy firefight, you're rushed onto a chopper where you think you're about to escape and move on to the next mission. You hear your commander on the radio, but nah, there's no way that could happen. And then... While it's a crazy moment in itself, it's only compounded when you take the controls of your U.S. soldier to survey the scenes of this nuclear wasteland and breathe the last few breaths of your soldier's life. One of the most surreal moments we've ever experienced. If you weren't shocked when this happened, you apparently have no soul. Wow. All right, let's hit that recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, the Kotar Swerve. Number 9, the Eternal Darkness Memory Card. Number 8, Mortal Kombat's Fatalities. Number 7, GTA 3 Hooker Bang. Number 6, the Resident Evil 5 trailer. Number 5, Halo 2's ending. Number 4, Samus is a chick. Number 3, Eris' death. And number 2, the Call of Duty 4 nuke.
It's number 1.
In an age where video games were still relatively new, controllers had a total of 2 buttons, and motor skills weren't quite what they are today, getting to the end of the level on Super Mario Bros. Was a big deal. Imagine yourself, 5, maybe 6 years old, playing through the game that you felt was absolutely impossible, spending hours upon hours trying to find the best way to get past those turtles, Goombas, and that piranha plant you know you just can't get past. And then, it happens. You defeat the evil Bowser and save the Mushroom Kingdom! Wait, what? Sorry, but our princess is in another castle. You're a kid who doesn't even know what bad words are, and you still manage to utter the queen mother of all naughtiness. It may not seem like anything now because we can breeze through Mario like it's nothing, but this might be the first time in gaming history that gamers were just straight up pissed at a video game. And that is why it's number 1. Fucking Toad.
Hey, did you enjoy that video? You can click the links below to head over to screwatech.com for the latest episode.